So, we are
Hi.
live again, and yeah, happily continuing down our path to add timing to Yosis for Cohen.
How's the audio? We sat and fiddled about with it, and I'm hoping it's a bit better this time.
Yeah, last time we didn't really check extensively, so it turned out
Mm-hmm.
your keyboard and your voice in general was a bit louder than mine. So now hopefully it should be a bit better.
That should be fine, right?
Yeah, if people start complaining, we'll see. Yeah. But yeah, so last time we did the
Look,
LUT
Ram.
RAM. Yeah, and I saw also that Eddie had some comments on it.
Yep.
Did our question get resolved in the end about the
Uh,
rising and falling edge
Basically
situation?
just pick the largest one. I mean, I can bring up the actual thing he said, but
Nah, okay. And yeah, so what
it's just use the biggest number.
yeah, so from what I understand, it doesn't really support like any sort
Mm-hmm.
of falling edge specifically, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hooray.
So yeah, I guess we can jump in and get our T-Mux magic going.
Well, the T-Mux is yours.
Okay, let's see where we are.
We're right here.
Okay, so I guess we need. How do you split the thing again?
Uh,
I thought it was a quote or something. No.
Control B quote? Nope.
I think
Control B. No.
percent sign was like horizontal, and the other was like, oh, I don't know. Maybe it was like this. Yeah. Hey, we are
Hey.
T-Mux wizards.
Or something.
Yeah. So here we'll get. Oh, this was a mistake, maybe. Oh no. Did we put it in here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's only the SRAM because we hacked it to only
Yep.
do. So we guess we have to edit this one to give us only the SRAM basically.
Only the block RAM.
The block
I
RAM.
suppose.
Yeah, yeah.
The index probably doesn't match.
Isn't it still the same?
Oh yeah, okay. I was passing what index is wrong, but yeah.
I hope so. Okay. So let's see. So export. Do we have history here? Yay. Yep. Let's see if this works. That looks like block RAM.
Yep.
So we're going to do like that. And now I had this magic trick where I replaced, I believe, no. Yeah, closing bracket comma.
With a new line, right?
Yeah, with, I believe it's R in Vim. Yeah, that looks better. 53 substitution on one line, perfect. And then you could do B arrow, yeah, cool. So here we go into Yosis teclib. And then, which one is it again?
Actually, hang on.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Oh yeah, probably you have to pull some updates.
There we go. And as you can see, I committed everything.
Hey, nice.
Look, you asked me to. Terms yours.
Right. So we added cell sim, I guess.
Yep.
And then this big monster module, right?
Yep. Well, first of all, we have to be able to specify things, which is going to be lots of fun.
Yeah, so maybe what we should do again is like discard all the irrelevant stuff from our list on the right.
Yeah, that's probably going to make things a lot easier, isn't it?
So we just delete everything that's hold timing, and we delete.
Pretty much. Do you want to do that, or shall I?
Yeah. Oh, that didn't work as I wanted. Why can't I not go to the other terminal today?
There you go.
Ah, okay. I believe there is also some magic to say. Is it D? To delete lines?
I think so.
Uh-uh.
Or is it S/D?
I don't know.
Actually, may I try?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, G. Oh, that worked.
It's from remembering where grep comes from. Like global regex and then print, and presumably you can use delete, and that's how you got this.
Wait, so what the command did you use? G? Hold D. Okay. Right.
And now we have a bunch of mostly synchronous stuff, which is not that bad. So, the paths I'm going to assume, right, clock to clock delays, like basically maximum frequency for that block, which do we care? I don't think we do. So we can probably nuke that.
Okay.
And then everything that you see that has set is the setup timing, and isn't that wonderful? Spoilers, it's not wonderful.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's start with the DOA and DOP then, maybe?
I'm presuming DO is in data out.
Yeah, and then the A and B port, I guess.
Presumably, yeah. Do these have... Are these true dual port?
No, also, yes and no. So the story is Goen has single port, semi-dual port, and dual port. But my understanding is that Yosis only supports semi-dual port because
Yeah,
it doesn't infer true dual port for some reason, and single port it can't handle one port being the read and the write port. So you need two ports, and they need to have the same clock domain. So yeah, you only have semi-dual port RAM basically.
So okay. So clock A to data out A, and since we only have one DO, let's assume that it's... Well, if it's semi-dual port... Actually, what am I thinking? There's a clock B to data out and a clock to data out. And I'm presuming those would be the timings? Actually, those would be like... Yeah, they're probably synchronous timings like we've got here.
Yeah.
So...
Of course, also I think that this timing is of course for the general case also. So can we delete anything based on not having true dual port? Because this mentions clock A and clock B while we only have basically clock.
We have two clocks here, and we will need two clocks for things like asymmetric FIFO.
Okay.
So it does have two clocks here, and this does support having two clocks, because otherwise you can't build anything that can safely cross clock domains.
So what's the semi part of the two port?
That you have a read port and a write port, but not both. Well, one port has to be read and one port has to be write, as I understand it.
Okay.
Like, I'm assuming this black box matches the vendor?
Yeah, I can pull up the vendor file to
Please do.
see what's actually said there. primitive, and then we have block RAM.
SDP.
I'll make it a bit bigger. Semi-dual and read-only mode.
There's an SDP subheading. 4.2.
Yeah, so this is what we have, semi-dual port.
Right. SDP, SDPX9. That's interesting.
What?
The SDPX9, which presumably gives you an extra bit of read.
Yeah, it does. Like basically all the sort of bytes are 9 bits wide, as I understand. But you can also use it as like 8-bit or something 8-bit with parity or whatever you want.
I mean, generally Yosis likes stuff to be as big as possible. So we should definitely consider it.
Okay.
I'm going to just microphone because it's falling over. Right. Maybe? Come on. Hooray for microphone stands. Right. Okay.
Yeah, so this is basically the board description, which should match, I think, what we have.
I mean, from a personal note, I'd probably consider using SDPX9 instead of SDP, but...
Yeah, I mean, same timing, same thing, so I guess for now we can just stick to this and consider this later. But yeah, you're probably right. So these first 4 are not setup times, right? They're just synchronous.
They're synchronous specifications, so we can probably use those, right?
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure about, is there a right enable B in the model? Because it makes sense for there to be 2 right enables here.
Yeah, there's right enable A, right enable B.
Oh, glorious. Address A, address B, and there's right enable B, but you can't ever write to port B. Great design here. Well done. Okay. So, do you have like a sim model that we can look at?
Oh,
or is that too cheating?
I guess we can. This should be part of the vendor tools, I think. Can I? Right. Where do we store it? Ah, no, we're way bin IDE symlib. This sounds good. Prim symlib, prim sim v.
V. If anything, it's going to be the yeah.
No semi-dual port in there.
Is it case sensitive?
Yes.
Keep going.
Hey, there we go.
You know, something I noticed when I was looking at this in Visual Studio Code. This was from Diego, and I can't use Vim tabs, but I'm pretty sure if you go and switch between the two, they'll look awfully similar to you. As in the intro.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, don't tell Goins lawyers this.
We're already definitely not really clean.
Well, I mean, it doesn't actually have the model inside it. Like, there's no.
It looks like it does, but
Yeah, I mean, but like in the Joseph's model, there's no internal representation of the BRAM.
but it's a black box.
Yeah, but I mean, like this stuff
Mm-hmm.
is plausible that it's basically just copied from the PDF, which just lists all the stuff you need to write, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I would say Goin stuff is good, but I will say it's better than what Intel have done.
Okay.
Intel has no equivalent to the initialization parameters. Well, it does, but they exist only for the sim model. Quartus itself ignores them, which means there's no way to initialize a RAM without supplying a MIF file to it. Okay. So Yosis can't currently initialize Intel RAM purely due to a what I'd argue is a bug in Quartus. It's a fun thing. Right.
Okay, so
can you switch tab? Yeah, I don't know how to use the Vim tabs.
GT is the next tab.
Okay. This is exactly what I expect a RAM model like this to look like. So clock B, reset B, clock enable, and then a register that gets read from MAM. Okay, I think I get it. Vendor models are often encrypted to hide their embarrassment with them.
Yeah. These are, pretty nice and they are accessible.
Right. So there is clock A, DOA, and these are probably not stuff we'll need.
Okay, yeah, we don't even have a DA, it seems.
Or a B.
Yeah.
We have address A and address B. I might move some of these so that they make a little more sense, to be honest. Because...
Yeah, sure.
Right. So let's put the B address port next to the A address port. Output clock enable? Was that what OC? I'm assuming so.
Yeah, I guess.
This is so much fun. Not. Right.
Oh, these are actually the same. The clock A block select and the clock B block select. Oh, actually, wait. Like a lot of these numbers are the same. Look at it. Wow.
Probably because they used one measurement for all of them. Right. So, switch back to here. So we have a... Let's just start from the top, right?
Okay.
We have a Control O, not Control P. And I don't want to be... It's a bit difficult to use my keyboard when there's a giant microphone in the way. Right. So, clock B to data out.
Why do we
Yeah.
not have a clock A the data out? Isn't this strange?
Because we're going from the top. The clock B is before clock, which I'm assuming is clock A, but
Okay.
is there like a clock A to DO?
No,
That doesn't look like it, does it?
That's why I was curious. Like, oh. Okay, yeah.
And then we have largest number on left is 419. If we round that up.
4-1. Why 9?
Nanosec. Pick a second.
Oh, there.
4187. 4188.
Yeah.
So going around to 419.
Correct.
And then 493. And then we can yank, paste. And then here, assuming I've got this right, we've got 3168, 317 to 410. I'm not entirely sure why it's shorter on one side than the other, but oh well.
Okay, that was the easy part. The rest
easy unquote. Right.
The rest are all setup timings, right?
Yep.
Okay, actually kind of don't remember how these work, but
well, it can't hurt to go back in case we have new visitors, right? So let's find
setup.
This one.
Oh yeah, so you have
so you have input, clock, which triggers it, and then you have the delay.
Oh, that's pretty straightforward.
I'm hoping so. We've got to do it a lot of times for this, apparently.
Yeah.
So it is reset A.
Yep. Boss edge. Clock A. And then we just pick the biggest one, right? So it's 6. Oh, it's 0, 6, 2, 4.
Yeah. And it looks exactly the same for B.
Wait, why is there a comma at the end of the first 2 lines? Shouldn't that be semicolon? Or?
Oh, yeah, that's me messing up because it's a bit difficult to see because I've got a black background.
Okay.
And you've got a white background, something that's visible on your term.
Wait, what? Your terminal is?
Yeah, I've got a black background.
Ah, okay. So it's the color is messed up.
Andrew, Quartus does support readmem HB, but what I'm referring to is specifically the parameters here of the RAM cells. If you use like the Verilog standards HB formats, then Quartus will internally turn it into a MIF, and then it'll load and attach the MIF. It's supported, but it's supported mostly by a hack, and MIF is the first class version. Is it? If you actually go into like the Quartus models, which I can't hear, but they
I would like
they
to
do
the
that. Hex to MIF conversion in Verilog. All of the string manipulation, that kind of thing, it's all a giant Verilog function.
Interesting.
And kind of scary, to be honest. But yeah, they're using Verilog to convert from from hex to myth. So that's something else you can unhear. There is no way to directly use an immediate to initialize a alt sync RAM, a cyclone RAM block, a MLab cell. You can't do that because Quartus doesn't support it. Sorry.
Oops.
Right.
Oh,
And
here
if I'm to be honest, right. We
here
have
we get
OTE, but something to note here, if I go over to here, is that we have OCA and OCB.
yeah.
But the model only has one OCE.
But okay, let's check. Maybe that's because I'm messing up a bit. Maybe
Like,
that's because the
port
dual
B
port
is a read one, right? And
yeah, see if you
clock
look at
enable of output.
if you look at the true dual port RAM, it does have OCEA and OCEB.
And on the, but not on an SDP, right?
No, it seems to be attached to the B side though, so I guess we can use the B numbers.
Okay, that sounds reasonable. Well, they're the same, to be fair, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on. Yank, paste, and then we have OCE. No. Yeah, I really can't see my keyboard from
Should
here.
I type it for a bit?
It's fine. Okay. So
Let's
we want
see.
OCE, clock B.
Clock B.
And
Same
then
number,
that's
right?
going to be the same number.
I will just keep this number for the rest of the video, I guess.
Not quite, but you know.
So you have OCA, OCB. Oh, we do have the same one for clock A, right? Maybe? No, because it's like connected to the B port.
It's connected to the B port, so I'm assuming it uses port B?
Yeah, I guess.
Or clock B?
Yeah.
We can inspect the sim model if you want.
Oh yeah, let's do this.
So OCE and clock B. Yeah, both
Seems
ones look like it uses clock B. So
yeah.
clock B is the correct one to set up against.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Next, we get CEA.
CEA and CEB, which is those are basically the same numbers as.
Okay. Yes, this is basically clock A and clock B, and.
No, that was B. Yep.
And on CEB and CEA. Okay.
Yeah.
Same number? Different number?
Same number. Actually, same number, yeah. I was getting confused with the CE, but we have multiple CEs.
What's CE?
Clock enable.
Yeah, I don't see it. That's
under clock A CEA set, there's clock CE set, which is a different number.
No, but I don't see it as a port in the model. Is it in the PDF? Let's see. No. Oh, it is in ROM model. Does that make sense?
Kinda, I suppose. But
and the single port. So single port and ROM has it.
Although I feel like the single port is probably implemented in terms of like a true dual port, with each single port being one side of a true dual port.
Yeah. But yeah, point is like that the sim model for the semi-dual port doesn't have this particular port, it seems.
Okay.
So I guess we just ignore it.
Or delete it.
Yeah, up to you.
Oh. Control B, right. So that can disappear.
Right.
Well, we have multiple clocks, so we should probably delete everything which doesn't specify a particular clock. Like, if you see here, we've got clock reset and then clock A reset, so let's remove everything that's just clock.
Oh, you think that's all for ROM stuff?
Or single dual port.
Okay.
Single port.
Okay, I am on board with this, I guess. Okay, so next is write enable A and where's write enable B? Ah, no, it's not. There's no write enable B because it's the output port, I guess.
Yeah. So.
Oh, but no, we do have a write enable B in our sim model. So that doesn't make sense. Did we just accidentally delete it or something?
Doesn't look like it. There's write enable A, but not B.
Well, it's probably the same number. Judging from the rest of the file, I would say it's safe to say it's 0.5 or 000 or 0.60.
Okay.
So whatever it is, we just assume. Oh no, I wanted to go. I can't get to the other terminal for some reason.
Control V left.
Yeah. So what did we do? We have.
We should probably mark some of these as done so we don't get too confused, but
OCE. Oh no, we did that. Yeah, okay, let's do that because I was getting confused. Control B. Right? No. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Control B. Right arrow.
right.
Okay, this is done. Done. That's where we are, right?
Yep.
Okay. Control B. Hey, it worked! I got to the other terminal. Oh, success! OCE. And then right enable A from clock A, I suppose.
Yeah,
same,
and that's 62.
Same number. And clock B. Data in A.
Presume the DI.
Yeah, but we have only data in, so that's fine. Okay. Data in clock A, I suppose then.
Yeah.
Same number. And then address A and address B.
Yeah. Add A and add B. We were basically just doing copy paste here.
Yeah, very, very mentally entertaining. Okay, block cell. Ah, okay. Also pretty straightforward, I guess. Clock
block
A.
select, I'm imagining.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it has
and it's synchronous to A according to this.
Yep. Makes sense, I guess.
And then we have clock enable B, which we've done. Yep. We have the nightmare of OC clock B OC set as clock B write sets, which I'm presuming is referring to like write enable B, and also output clock enable to clock B. But
Wait,
these are also 62.4 picoseconds.
is this correct, or did I make a typo in my script? I'm sort of confused.
No, they're correct, but I'm hoping they're correct anyway.
Yeah. Oh. Clock B. What was it? OC.
Clock B. You're using clock, not clock
Okay.
B.
Yeah. See.
Those are separate. Okay.
There's a comma missing there. Whoops. I like that doesn't make sense. I don't remember seeing that one.
Hang on, has this knocked out all of our timings by?
Yes, it did.
It's like, God. I'm not. Load file.
Whoops. Okay, we need to do this again. And delete the hold ones.
Yep. And delete something with clock underscore.
Oh yeah. So everything clock underscore we delete.
Yeah.
Fine. And then delete also the ones we have already done.
Mm-hmm.
Which are these. And
reset A we've done.
This we have done, I guess.
We don't have an output clock enable A, so we can ignore that.
Okay. Clock enable
we
A.
have clock E. That's okay. Right, enable A. Yep. Data in A. We don't have that, but we do have data in, which we've done.
Yeah, and it's still the same.
Address A.
Address. Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah, block cell.
Block cell.
Reset B. Yep.
Yeah, we've got that.
Right.
Output clock. We don't have that port. We don't have an output clock enable B.
Ah, yeah, okay. Clock enable B we did, I think. Yep. OCE we did.
For clock B, yep.
Write enable B we did.
We don't have data in B.
True.
We've done address B.
Ah, and this is the only one remaining, basically.
Set sin.
Yeah, what does that mean? I don't know.
Like, set, I'd imagine, is
like synchronous setup time or something?
But setup times are by their nature synchronous.
Yeah.
That's what makes them a setup time.
Yeah. Looking at it from the other way, are we missing anything? Because it's basically the same number again. So if it's like,
I don't think so, to be honest. That seems okay, even if it's slightly weird that basically everything is 62.4 picoseconds.
Yeah. Okay. So if we just look at our input, we have clock A, clock enable A, clock enable B. Oh no, clock enable A.
Yeah,
clock
that
B.
seems okay.
CB.
Oh, we've got two block cells.
Oh, actually, you have an CEA here, which is not actually in the board as I see it, right? Oh yeah, this. Oh, sorry, I'm
block
an idiot.
Enable A, yeah.
I'm an idiot. Sorry. Yes. OCE. Reset A, reset B. Right enable A, right enable B. Address A, address B. Data in. Block select. With two block selects. Why do we have two block selects?
Yeah, you duplicated it in case you needed it, but we don't need it.
Yeah, okay. And
So
data out is only given by the synchronous. Yeah, it seems like we covered everything. Cool.